This class, in this video, we're going to discuss about that compiler design. Myself, Sharmila, Department of CSE, Assistant Professor in R&D Engineering College. Today's video lecture, we're going to discuss about what is handles. Uh, in the last video, we have discussed what is three address code. In today's session, we're going to discuss about what is handle. Handle of a string is a substring that matches the right side of the production and whose reduction to the non-terminal to the left side of the production represent one step along the reverse of a rightmost derivation. For example, E tends to E plus E. Here, for this particular E plus E, we can substitute the value of E is ID. So, what we are doing is we are substituting the E value to that rightmost derivation, the value of E. So, that substitution, that particular value substring matches the right side of the function. The reduction to the non-terminal. Non-terminal means it's ID, A, B, small letter. Substituting the values of non-terminal on the left-hand side of the function represent one step along the reverse of the rightmost derivation. That is called as handle. So here for the rightmost derivation, E tends to E plus E. They are giving the value is E into E. Where we are substituting the value for E is E tends to E into E. That production we are substituting E into E into E. So again we are substituting the for the last rightmost value E. E tends to ID production. So we are substituting ID. So like that, if you substitute the value for that non-terminal value, finally we occur. This type of derivation is called as substring is called as handle. So here next one is about handle pruning. Handle pruning is the rightmost derivation reverse can be obtained by handle pruning. For that, the grammar is W equal to gamma of n, where gamma of n is the nth right sentimental form of some rightmost derivation. So the rightmost derivation in the reverse can be obtained the handle pruning. That is handle from leftmost derivation. We are doing this. We are doing the rightmost derivation. We are getting that final non-terminal that is called as handle. In the reverse direction we are doing is that is handle pruning. There are four types of shift, reduce, accept, error. Four types of shift, reduce, parser are available. First, we'll see what is shift. The shift is nothing but the next input symbol is shifted onto the top of the stack. Reduce is the parse, replaces the handle within the stack with the non-terminal. Accept is the parser, announces successful completion of parsing. Error is the parser discovers that the syntax error has occurred and call an error recovery routine. That is called as error. So shift, reduce, accept, error. So these are the four action under the shift reduce parser. For example, we are substituting for the production E tends to E into E. That final value of the substring is ID1, ID2, ID3 and dollar. For this first value ID1, we are can shift the value ID1. So we are shifting this ID to the stack. So ID1 is in the stack. So for that ID1, the production is E tends to ID. So we are reducing into E tends to ID. So we are changing in the stack, the value is E. Next, we are shifting the plus to stack. So the plus is moved to stack. So now the stack contains E plus E. So again, we are doing a shift, that is ID we are shifting. So E plus ID. For this ID, we are doing a reduce value E tends to ID. So this ID2 is changed as E. So we are here what we are doing done is handle. So E plus E. Again we are shifting the multiplication. Again we are shifting the ID3. ID3 is E tends to ID. So it is changed as a E. E plus E into E reduced to E into E reduced to again E. Again E plus E. Here we are reducing again E plus E. The fraction is E. So we are finally the string is going to the first starting state of the given production, that is the starting production is E. So if we reach as E, we achieved a dollar symbol, so it is accept. Here the conflict is in the shift reducing parser. We have two type of conflict. One is shift reduce conflicts and reduce conflict. What is the two conflicts? The first one is shift reduce conflicts. The shift reduce conflicts is nothing but the parser cannot decide whether we can do shift or reduce. That is the conflict occur here is that is shift reduce parser. We'll see one example. and reduce conflict. The parser cannot decide which of the several reduction to make, that is reduce conflict. So here, for example, for shift reduce conflict, see here we are shifting the value and reducing. Where the confusion occurs is, for this particular e, we can apply the value or e plus e or e into e, whether we can shift or we can reduce. That confusion occurs here. If that confusion occurs, what we can do is, we cannot take a decision which particular production we can process. They either shift or reduce. So that is conflict is called a shift reduce conflict. Now here is reduce conflict. Here reduce conflict is, we can apply two different productions for this m, either R plus R or R plus C. We have two different reduce production. So we have a conflict that reduce conflicts. In today's video lecture, we have seen what is handle pruning, what are the four different shift reduce parser node, and what are the actions, and what is the conflict. Two types of conflicts. One is shift reduce conflict, another one is reduce conflict. I'll conclude it here. First, we have seen it handle. Handle is nothing but finding out the non-terminal on the left-hand side of the production, represent one step along the reverse of a rightmost derivation. Handle pruning is rightmost derivation in the reverse can be obtained as handle pruning. Now here we have done a four action. One is shift, reduce, accept, error, and two conflicts, that is shift reduce conflicts and reduce conflicts. So I hope you understand the with the example what is shift reduce conflict and what is reduce conflict. We'll see in the next video lecture. Thank you.